All right, and we're on. We are live. Hey, what's up, y'all? Give me a second. I got to get this ready like I always do. It'd be real quick. I'm ahead of schedule. All right. All right, I'll jump out of here. All right. Let me see if I can check my volume, get everything ready, get this thing started as fast as we can. Jesus Christ. I got a news story I got to do tomorrow morning. Let me turn this down real quick so I can record. All right. All right. All right. Let me go to my channel. Get caught up. All right, hit the live stream. I should be able to hear myself. All right, I can hear myself, so we are live. And we are up, caught up. All right, who we got in the house? Let me go all the way from the top again. Welcome, everybody. If you are a new person to the live stream, this is your first live stream, put it in the chat. I'll shout you out. The Kelly Blog, that's a new name. What's up, Kelly? Trisha Heron, what's up? Big Griff, Alan Freeman. Alan, you called me today, man. I was in the middle of doing videos. I will call you the first thing in the morning, man. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. We got King David, Light, what up? Jason, Hazel. Shout out to the mod. Shout out to the channel members. Keisha W. LaDonna Coleman, what up, LaDonna? Who else we got in here? Marlon. Tiffany J, what up? Tiffany J be heavy in them live streams. I mean, them premieres at 7 o'clock. Shout out, Tiffany J. Pamela M, what's up? Shout out from Michigan. Lacey, Lovely Lace 9, what up? Lametrius, that's a unique name. Chrissy Mathis. Breezy Love, KAJ. Lisa H, what up? Steve, can you give me a birthday shout out for next Saturday? Of course I can, Lisa H. Shout out Lisa H, you know what I'm saying? For her birthday, which is next week, and I will forget, so you might have to remind me next Friday too. Terry Maldonado, what up? I'm glad you made another live. I'm glad you made one too. Orenza Lewis, what up? Waco, Texas in the motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me tell y'all something. Misha Bryant, what up? Let me find out we can. Chris Chandler, Lysandra Pierce, Tina Powers, shout out. Shaniqua Bailey. I'm good with these names, right? Lorianne Mitchell. Lorianne Mitchell. Yeah, Lorianne Mitchell. What up? Peggy Drone. T-Mac. Hey, check this out. I'm going to show y'all something crazy. I got up this morning. I had to take Tegan to school, my daughter. And getting her up in the morning is a nightmare, like most 9-year-olds. She take 30 minutes in the bathroom. Then we got like 10 minutes for her to eat. And then she's indecisive of what she want to eat. I got to scream and holler the whole morning. Get her in the car, take her to, you know what I'm saying, school, right? I have to go do a job. So I'm already late. I got an hour to get from Houston to Katy in traffic. So I run back to the house and I change vehicles. I forget to change my clothes. Now, at night, you know, I walk around the house, I got shorts on. I usually wear like a tank top or some type of raggedy shirt that I don't go outside with. So I'm late this morning with my daughter and I'm running her to the thing. So I run her, I come back, I change cars. I'm driving, I say, okay, I got to stop at Walmart on the way to Katy, Texas, right? I get out the car, and you know, in Russian, sometimes you forget how you look. I get out the car, I'm walking to the Walmart, and I feel real airy, like you know, like the wind was blowing. I'm like, man, I feel like I ain't got no shirt on or nothing. Do y'all know that I had a tank top on, right? It was like a stringer tank top. So I got this tank top on. I'm walking fast as hell trying to get in the store. I can't go back home because I'm too far. I'm like, I feel airy as hell. Like, I'm like, damn, like I ain't got no, I looked down, I said, God damn, I got my pajama shirt on. Because I call stuff in the house pajama shirts. I said, damn, I'm getting my inner Peter Pannis on and shit. So I'm walking, I'm like, I hope nobody know it's me or nobody see me, right? On top of that, I forget to put my teeth in because I'm yelling at Tegan this morning. Now I drop her off at the door of the school. She get out and then I come back to the house. I ain't got my teeth in and I ain't got my thing on. So I'm looking like a crack fiend walking, right? Got out the shower last night, didn't put no lotion on my legs. My legs looked like 30 cats just used it as a scratch pole. My legs white than motherfucker, like I was dancing in baby powder, right? I'm like, I look like shit. I said, I hope nobody noticed me. Go inside the thing, right? I go and buy what I have to buy. I'm walking back. I realize I can't go to my customer's house with this tank top on. I look a hot fucking mess. So me, being the practical human being that I am, I run in Walmart and I see a shirt for $6.85, a Halloween shirt. This is what it is right here. Look. I got Halloween swag over this shit. But we're like, in the comments, I like this shirt. I said, yeah, it was only $6 at Walmart. I got Walmart swag. Fuck it. I'm keeping it real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I do all this rushing. I get up to this gated community, customers in Corpus Christi. So I got to get in the gate. And she's not answering the phone when I hit the gate code because she's not home. So I'm sitting out there for another 30 minutes. Right? So now it's 10 o'clock. So I'm 30 minutes late. She tells me, she says, hey, you know, like somebody, like she texted me last night. She said, hey, one of my house sitters is going to be there and she'll let you in. Gave me the number. The lady's not responding. So I'm sitting there, I got to sit there 30 minutes till a car come. I said, this rich ass neighborhood and no cars come zooming in and out. Where the fuck the soccer moms at? You know what I'm saying? So a car comes up. I pull in behind the car. Pulling behind the car, I go, put the alarm code in, go in the house. I didn't know the lady wasn't there. I knock on the door multiple times. She don't answer. I see some high heel shoes near the steps. I'm like, somebody got to be in here. Because I'm going to tell you something. A lot of these people that I do, a lot of times they live in mansions or places that like, you know, are secluded where they had their own police force and shit. Be like 3 or 4 blocks, they got their own police force. 2 or 3 cops like Deuce Hazard, but it's like upscale neighborhoods. So regardless if I have alarm codes and shit, I'm always scared that I'm going to go in there, some alarm is going to go off, which that happened before. I almost got shot by Houston Police Department at a business. The alarm goes off, and I'm scared I'm going to get my dumb ass shot up. Listen, I go in the house, use the alarm code, go in the house. I do the work, I come out. As I'm getting in the car, right? 2 sheriff cars come zooming up to the house. I mean, they zooming. Stop the car. Stay right there. I said, I'm the fish guy. I'm the fish guy. I hate being called the fish guy. And I don't call myself the fish guy. I look at that as an insult. I said, I'm the fish guy. I'm the fish guy. It was 2 black cops, right? Black cops different than white cops. I swear, we gotta keep it real. Them motherfuckers pulled up. The one cop, it was a Hispanic or a Mexican lady. She was short, a little bun in the back of her head. She was in the passenger side. The black cop pulling up. As I'm walking out, they're just going through the neighborhood, like coming up, and they see me. And as they're seeing me, the black cops see me coming out. I got my ladder, my bucket, and all this stuff. I don't know if he thought I stole that shit or not. This motherfucker pulls up, whoop, whoop, right? He jumps out the car in the middle of the street. The other car is like coming up behind him. So when he hits the brakes, the other car starts zooming. I already know what that means. I said, hey, I'm the fish guy. I'm the aquarium. I do aquariums. I'm the fish guy. I said, look, my stuff is over there. The dude jumps out the car. He don't even put the motherfucking car in drive. He just stops the car and jumps out the car. The car starts coasting. He slips out the car. He all fat and shit. The lady like, yo, she trying to hit the gear shift. And the other cop come up and then the car just stops. I said, he like, stay right there. He come up, he got his finger out there. I said, I'm the fish guy. I swear to God. He was like, get on the ground. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. All these dogs, it's in the cul-de-sac, so all these dogs be walking like around there and they be shitting in everybody's yard and shit. And these people don't be picking that shit up. So I know I seen multiple dog shits in the fucking grass. I said, wait a minute, wait. So I'm like leaning back and doing like this. He like, get on the ground, get on the ground. I swear to God, get on the ground. I'll tase you. I said, listen, there's dog shit in the ground. I said, listen, my phone starts ringing. I said, can I answer my phone? He like, no. I said, I can't answer my phone. Don't put your hands in your pockets. I'm standing there. And he comes up, he like, who are you? He started digging in my pockets. He pulled the phone out. When he pulled the phone out, the phone fall in the grass. I see it. I said, that's the client. That's the client. And let me answer the phone. He said, get the phone. I get the phone. I hit it on speakerphone. She like, you're at the house? I said, yeah, and I got police in my face. She's like, why? What did you do? The alarm went off. She's in Corpus Christi. Her husband is in another part of Texas. And he called her and asked, why did the alarm go off? She set the alarm by accident. You know what I'm saying? So it was a big misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? And the cop told me to my face, he's like, yo, you lucky. He said, we was gonna put your face right in that grass. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, well, thank God, you know, the phone rung just in time. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I would have been jacked up. I'd have got on here, my shit would have been on nipples. Y'all would have been like, yo, what's up with Steve? I'd have had to fucking sit up here and talk. Motherfucking shitting on me in the comments. Well, yo, I got fucked up. You always talking shit on the internet. It's a mess. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a weird, I couldn't wait to get back to the damn house. But check this out. Now, you know I've been doing these stories all week, right? One of the stories I did was about a 12-year-old girl out there in New Britain, Connecticut. Shout out New Britain. Damn, I'm acting like I'm in my damn videos. New Britain, Connecticut, right? The one that they found in that storage tote behind that abandoned house, remember? Her name was Jacqueline Torres, right? I just seen a report. Of course, she been dead over a year, they're saying, right? And give me a second, Misha. I'll answer your question in a second. And they just said she was on Zoom with another child acting like the child was Jacqueline when Jacqueline was dead because she was on with CPS. He did some shit. That's crazy. What you say, Misha? I emailed you a story about a 44-year-old man who took a 13-year-old from Mobile, Alabama to my hometown in Valdosta, kept her in a tent in the backyard, and his family didn't even... When you send me that? I think that's an old story. Ain't that an old story? Because that happened before. Thank you, King. I appreciate you, brother. I think that happened before. Man, people are crazy. Listen, I don't have no stories for y'all tonight, so we just talk. You know, we on that talking shit. It always turns into something else any damn way. But let me say this to y'all real fast. Do you notice, you know, y'all watch my videos, do you notice a pattern? There are a bunch of guys out here that are just doing, well, first of all, it's a rise in females that are having intimate relationships with students in school. Y'all notice that? And some of these women be good looking sometimes. What's going on with this? When I was in school, you know what I'm saying? We had pretty teachers, but like, it was never nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But then again, we wasn't as grown as a lot of kids are nowadays with the way they talk and act, and like the world wasn't what it was. Another thing is, do you notice that you see nowadays a lot of men? I mean, we see the domestic violence stuff, but you're starting to see a lot of women with men that 20 years ago you wouldn't even blink twice at. What you think about it? A girl would be pretty as can be, nice body and everything, and she'd be walking with a sugar booger. Dude with crazy unkept hair, look like he stink, marks all over his face, saggy pants, just look dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody give a shit no more. Like nobody knows how to find somebody of value at a young age. The pick and slim, y'all. And as we moving forward in society, the degradation of humankind, especially in this country, because I can only speak about where we at, and it's all over. It's all over. Shit is crazy. You know what I mean? I was coming back from the Katy experience today, heading to the house, right? I stop at a gas station, and a dude, I'm here. It's a woman in front of me. She got the yoga pants on. You know, the yoga pants make the men dingling dance. She caked up. You know what I mean? She looked good, right? I see that all the time. It ain't nothing. I don't leer at people. You know what I'm saying? I'm 50-something years old. You know what I mean? Guy behind me, like, he keep getting near, like, not near my ear, but like he getting close enough where I can see him, like hear him. And he like, God damn. God damn. He keeps saying, God damn. Like, he want me to say something. He like, fam, you see that shit? He called me fam, so you know you're black dude. Fam, you see that shit? I turned around and looked. I said, yeah, because like, you know, he was talking. I was just like, what the fuck is this guy? I turned around and looked. I'm going to describe to you exactly what he looked like. Y'all know the singer Isaac Hayes? He looked like Isaac Hayes. He was bald-headed. He had what I call a pickle nose. You ever see some of them people? Like, I see black people with this sometimes. They have what's called a pickle nose, where like their skin look like, on their nose like pickle skin, it'd be like a big nose. I think it's some type of birth defect, because like very few black people have that shit, but when they have it, it's always the same nose. Like they just, one person dies and like God puts it on another baby in the womb, like fuck it, keep going. He had a pickle nose. And that shit looked like a dill pickle. He was just sitting there, like, you know, little bumps all over that shit. He was like, damn. And like, he was one of them motherfuckers where like, they're big, but like, you can tell their blood pressure and shit is fucked up. So they sweat. They had a sweat beads on them and shit, even when it's cold. Like, just be sweaty and shit. He was like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if he ran and worked out and got on the treadmill, his sweat would smell like chicken grease. He was one of them, like a greasy nigga. Oh, damn. Listen. I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes I'll be trying not to talk like I'm from Jersey still. He was a greasy ninja. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know, sometimes you see people, you know, and I don't know how it is to be white or any other race. But a lot of times as a black man, when you keep yourself up and you see other black men, it make you itch. Like sometimes you be like I do this a lot, like, ah, yeah. You see a motherfucker's face, and like when I seen him, I looked at him and he was just leering at her butt, like, damn. Like he know I'm looking at him. He got the pickle and shit, the dill, blasting dill pickle. He like, damn. And he all sweaty and shit. And I'm looking at his pink ass lip, like, you know, like motherfuckers, I don't know what it's called, but when motherfuckers have like, you know, your lips be like normal, and then like you had that pink patch right here, like watermelon or some shit. Like he had that shit. He was like, damn. Shit. I was just looking like, yo, you look nasty as shit. Like, why would you even, like, and then he had like a big, like his hair was like matted, like he just got up. And like, you know, like motherfuckers take that little thing and they do that shit and make their hair all spirally and like unkept and shit at the top. But his whole head was like that. Like he just came up out of the fucking sewer. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this dude. And this woman, she looked like she was Hispanic. So she had the baseball cap on with the ponytail shit out the back. You know how it is. They had the leggings on, like they go to the gym. And her shit was right. And this motherfucker is like, God damn. And I'm saying to myself, bro, you have no chance in hell of landing it. So she gonna walk by And I'm gonna tell you something. Dudes like this, I try to distance myself from them. And this is why. She walking, he's staring at her. Hey. That lady was like, yeah, yuck. You know what I'm saying? Went outside. And I was just like, yo. So she left out, and the Indian guy that was behind the thing, I went up there, got me a Mountain Dew and talked to him. He's still in the back talking like, yo, you seen that, man? Yo, she was looking good, right? I should have tried her. My legs got weak. I said, for what? So you can get disappointed? You see some of the most unkept men trying to get the baddest chicks. Look at Decatur Scott's situation. And I'm going to be honest with you, that shit pisses me off. Did you guys see the press conference they had today where they said a bunch of nothing? Did you see the DA talk about judges? I said, he's telling too much. Bond is all about money with the justice system. Now, you know I'm going to go on a tirade for a second, but I want you to hear me on this. It's all about money. Motherfucker, kill a kid, rape a woman, do all kind of crazy stuff, and they give them a chance to get out if they have enough money. Get the fuck out of here. Just really look at it for what it's worth. It's all about money. They don't care about if you hurt or not. They don't care about your family, what your family going through. Decatur Scott, tomorrow will be 2 weeks she's missing. They got the motherfucker since Wednesday. Did you see his face? Did you see his lips? He had that white crust around his lips. Big ass like pimple on his face that bust. You know what I'm saying? Crazy looking dreads, but you trying to get a baddie. Did you see the video I showed of him last night? He in the snow in the backyard of the former woman he stalked. Got his hands out like it's Return of the Ninja. He Wolverine. He point at the window. He come walking up all stupid and stick his face up in the thing. I'd have had that oo-wop and aired him out right there. The people come out the front door when they think he's gone. He snatches one of the girls, assaults her in the car. His 2-year-old was in the car. So all of that time he was walking, guys, and doing all that stuff and trying to get in the house. He had a baby in the car. He had a baby in the car. He had a 2-year-old in the car while stalking another woman. Look at the mindset of motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? What on God's green earth makes it where that is feasible to do that? All of the stuff that you see in horror movies in the past 10 years, there are real people out here that watch that and want to do it. And you're starting to see it come to life. That's the part that's crazy. You're starting to see it come to life. People are doing stupid shit. He took pleasure in scaring the shit out of people. What kind of childhood did he have? What makes him entitled to go around here and fuck people up? Women. You ain't doing that shit to men. Doing it to women. Think of a boogeyman behavior. Shout out Latasha Monique. You on it. Seriously, it's fucked up. I fear for my daughter. I fear for her. I do, because like, man, motherfuckers is picking motherfuckers like fruit off the street now. There's a story I was going to do. I'm going to do it tomorrow. It's a naked white dude in Florida, right? Naked white dude. He had to be on drugs, just walking around in people's backyard. They got the motion detectors. He walking like he got regular clothes on. He looking in the window. He trying to get in people's things. Then he goes in one house, which I'll show you in this video tomorrow. But that's naked white dude. He go in one person's house. They got a family dog, a white German Shepherd. The dirt German Shepherd sitting there. This motherfucker walking through these people's house, going in their fridge. The dog happy as fuck, just looking at him. That motherfucker would have been out my house. That dog would have been gone. You ain't barking nothing. Either, you know what I'm saying? The dog is just stupid, or he funny with the money. If you talking what I'm talking about, a man's dick was out. You ain't attack? God damn, you know that don't look normal? The dog happy as fuck, like, hey, wolf. Get the fuck out of here. He'd have got right out of there. He would have got right. I got to drink Mountain Dew. I'm getting a headache. Oh my God. And we're back. But seriously, it's some crazy stuff out here, y'all. I mean, some of these stories, man. Did you see the last video I did in the last 30 minutes about the 6-month-old baby? I freeze framed the thing up here. I couldn't really read it because it's spread out. Like it was like typed, but like it spread out the way it was like blurry. He killed that baby in the hotel room. She was at work, the mom. This is the Clayton County little boy. You know what I'm saying? Nakai Pratt killed him in a hotel room. Puts him in the car when he goes and picks the mom up, puts the seat back to where she can't see the baby because, you know, when you put the car seats in there, the back of the car seat where the head would be goes against the thing. So he leaned the seat back so she couldn't see the baby. Yeah, you drive. So she driving and he leaning back, hiding the baby. You know what I'm saying? Then they get to the house, right? Let me drive. They get to the house. They switch seats, right? He backs the car in. When he backs the car in, I'm going to go get the other car in the back. Remember, he had 5 cars. So she takes the baby. He gives her the girl baby in the car seat. He takes the other car seat in the back in the woods. And then he came back and then came in and put the keys in her lap. I just got robbed. Somebody took our kid 4 something in the morning. Think about that. When they said he had inconsistencies in the story, that's what they was talking about. Because he told the woman one thing, and then what she told them didn't go with what he told them at the thing. And then when they said, is the baby injured? He all of a sudden, his hands, he this, he that, he moving back and forth. 38 years old. You can kill, but you can't fucking lie. Think about it. A lot of adult men, and I'm saying this from a male standpoint, are like children in the mind, and it blows me away. At 38 years old, I think basically how I think now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. 38 years old, you ain't found yourself, and it's a lot of men out here that have not found themselves yet. For real. There are a lot of men out here that are useless. They got dick and that's it. They know how to do primitive things like fucking stuff, but when it comes to handling adversity, recreating themselves, moving forward, being a leader, handling conflict, not only in the streets, but in their own family or family issues, no. You always got to remember something. I'm a big football fan. You have the owner, the general manager, and you had a coach. A father is all 3 of them. Well, a woman's the general manager. But if something goes wrong with the team, who they fire? The coach. Because the coach is the one that what? He gets praise when they win, and he gets criticism when they lose. There are a lot of dudes out here in households wanting to be treated like championship coaches, but they fucking losing. And the team that they leading is losing, and it's because of them. The biggest thing we have out here right now, and a lot of people don't want to admit this. Yeah, my Dallas Cowboys. A lot of people don't want to admit this, is a lot of men out here right now are fucked up, and they don't want to admit it. How many of you guys was in my live stream last week? Put up a hand. Put up a hand or whatever. How many of y'all was in my live stream last week? Well, I know the channel members. I don't know how many channel members in there. How many people see my live stream while I went to prison last week? I'm going to tell you something. That felt really good to get that off my chest. I have never spoke about that to anybody in context like that. I've never spoke. So that was therapeutic. So I do thank you guys that saw that. And I hope it gave you a little bit of more detail about what kind of person I am. And everybody's not like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm no different than anybody else. My journey in life got me where I am. I have no problem saying I'm scared of something. I don't have that bravado shit. I had no problem telling somebody I'm scared. Hell, sometimes in my videos, I be thinking about what I'm saying and then visualizing shit almost chokes me up. Y'all catch that in the 7 o'clock sometimes. You'll see me catch myself. And I learned how to do that on YouTube. Shit pisses me off, man. And the thing is, people out here conditioned. It's not no race thing out here. It's a money thing nowadays. It ain't a racism thing. It's a classism thing. And the faster you recognize that, the quicker you'll realize how to fix yourself. There are a lot of people out here that refuse to take the first step in self-improvement. And the reason why these crimes and stuff that you see, especially against men, a lot of times it's what? It's envy. Ain't jealousy, it's really envy. Somebody's upset about their situation and they're mad because somebody else's situation is better than theirs. And they don't know how to get out of that or stop it. So it what has its people to lash out. You understand what I'm saying? Against people that are really not their enemy. You know what I'm saying? What you say? I missed it, Steve. This is my first live. I love your content. Just finished watching. I love your perspective on life. I appreciate you, Juju Peachy. That's a fly name, Juju Peachy. She got the peach up there. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Tina Power, Steve, I feel you when you get mad with these parents that murder their kid. You feel me 100%. I appreciate that. And I'm going to tell you something. You know why I take that shit serious? When a man have a child, same thing with a woman. I always talk about men because I'm a man. I mean, I don't know how it is to be a woman, so it'd be ignorant for me to sit up there and, y'all know what y'all feeling. Y'all now, shut up. I'll tell my own self to shut the fuck up. I don't know what it is to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? The closest thing I ever had to a period was shit cramps when I was a kid. I'm keeping it real. We got to be real. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what that shit feel like. But I mean, when I be doing them stories, man, and I just think about these kids, every child, listen, with all these chemicals and stuff nowadays, do you know how hard it is to have a healthy child? How many of you ladies and guys was in the delivery room when your baby was born? Now, from a guy perspective, you guys can hit me up in here, the fellas. I'm talking to the fellas in here. Tell me, every time it was time for that baby to come out, you were saying in your head, please, God, let him be normal. You know what I'm saying? Please let the baby be normal. All the fingers, all the toes. There, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things. It's stress. And you ain't even the one doing the pushing. And now all these babies are born healthy with a clean slate by people, no matter how negative or big of a smear of shit their life is, they have a chance to grow with someone under them and shield them from the pain that these people are dealing with. Being a parent is all about making your children, building a better life for your children so they don't fall into the snares and pitfalls that you yourself are caught up in. If you got bad credit and you fucked up, teach that to your kids. You know what I'm saying? My son Antoine that was on here that you see, he did with Toyota as a salesperson. He just got a job or a job offer making $160,000, I think he said today, because I seen him today. $160,000. He's only 27 years old. Being a floor manager, he don't have to sell cars no more. He just got a team of 8 people that he teaches how to sell cars, and he gets a percentage off of the cars they sell. At a new dealership, guy walked in there, talked to him for 10 minutes, and got him, said, I want you. And he went and took the drug test and stuff today. I went with him. He listened. He listened. You know, I pay a lot of child support, all this other stuff, back child support. I went to prison for stupid shit. I talked to him. I didn't beat it into his head. I talked to him. I said, look at my life sometimes. I said, you don't want to be like me. You know, when I brought you here, you know what I'm saying? I want you to be better. My name means something. It'll be here after I'm gone. And I didn't have, I had my mom and dad in the house, my grandparents, but I never, family's everything. And I put that on him. You know what I'm saying? And he's listening. I don't have to worry about him at all, him or his brother. And that's a good thing. Now I got 6 boys and 1 girl, Tegan. Now I all gave them, the best I could and what I had at different times of my life. It was up to them to adhere to the teachings or not. Every man's road is his own. And when you become a man and you go out here and you make man decisions, you got to handle man consequences. Now, I don't know how it is to be a woman. Dealing with Tegan is something different. You know what I mean? I never had a little girl. And I'm going through a crisis right now because, you know, she'll be living with me starting next month, which is not a big thing to me. But, you know, I don't know how it is to have a little girl. Like, and I see the attitude, not attitude, but like I see the difference in a little girl and a little boy. And, you know, it's kind of scary a little bit. And it's sad. I'm going through a crisis. I still see her as like the little sweet little tiny little baby with the little afro puffs and cute, the chubby cheeks. I be trying to kiss on her. She's like, get off me, ew. I say, give daddy a hug, give daddy some sugar. No, I feel betrayed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening here? You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. It's life. But I mean, the world is fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucked up. I just figured I would get on here tonight and talk with y'all and just, damn. Now, let me change the subject real quick. How many of y'all got Netflix, right? Have y'all seen the Ed Gein movie? Has any of y'all seen that? Say yeah, if you seen the Ed Gein movie, just raise your hand in the thing. Listen to me. Rose, tell them that is the best documentary they ever had on Netflix. You got to watch that. It's Friday night. When you hit the first episode, you cannot stop watching it. It's good, y'all. It's good. The first 20 minutes, you're going to be like, what the fuck is this? And that's a true story. Now, some of that stuff I think was fictitious because I followed this story a long time ago. I used to watch the documentary because I thought he was a strange guy. In the beginning of the movie, you will watch the movie and you will be like, this guy's a piece of shit. By the end of the movie, you'll feel bad for him. And he did some vile shit. But that movie, the reason why I tell you to watch that movie talk about things I talk about on this channel. The impact of parents and what they put into their kids and how mental illness can come from just being born and just being beat down mentally by a parent. It's crazy. That movie is crazy. You got to see that movie, y'all. I'm telling you. Listen, if something's trash, I'll tell you it's trash. And if I ever tell you about a movie to see it, it's must-see TV. Trust me, that shit is good. They put this motherfucker in an insane asylum for his prison sentence, and he was trying to get the fuck out of there. He was like, and then he got this crazy voice that everybody's doing on the internet right now. It's a mess. But man, it's a good movie, man. I'm like, I would watch that again. Like, I mean, that's one of the movies you watch it, because it's an 8-part series. You watch it, you can't stop watching it. And as you watch it, you see things like if I watch it again, I'll see other things I didn't see before. You know what I mean? If we had 8 people in here and we all talked, people would say stuff and the other person would be like, oh yeah, I remember. That's a good movie, y'all. It's called Monster. Yep, you're right, Danielle. It's called Monster. Because remember everybody was talking about the Jeffrey Dahmer one? And everybody's like, yo, that Jeffrey Dahmer one was crazy. This one, the Wolf's that. This one way better. This the best one. They gonna probably get an award for that shit. Go look at it, man, for real. But yeah, man, it's just some nut. It's some nut shit out here. I mean, I ain't really been doing nothing. I mean, I ain't got no John Wall stories. I ain't called home in a while. But that's basically it. What we doing tonight, y'all. Got some questions? We got new subscribers in here. Anybody new? Because I done got a rush of subscribers real quick. Hey, that music stuff that I put the music on there, don't get used to that. I did that today just to mess around with it. I'm going to just do it. Now, I will tell you this. When I do a Juggernaut story, I'm going to use that beat that I used in the other Juggernaut, the Shine Bad Boys beat with the Juggernauts. Because, you know, I'll be going off with the Juggernaut, real Juggernaut. I think I'm going to use that. I'm going to keep that beat. But the Dead Wrong beat and stuff, I just did that to see how it sounded. And it sounded pretty good. But, you know what I mean? I focus on just talking with you guys. I don't want to make it all cartoonish and shit. You lose your audience, you go too overboard. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got a big influx of subscribers this week, and I had to make that disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? This is a common sense channel. This ain't no pro black channel. This ain't no pro women channel. Listen, we just get on here and we come together. Those of like mind, subscribe if you like it. If not, it's no problem. You know, because there's a lot of people out here that think like me, and they can't say it. I have a platform. I say it. And I stand on what I say, for real. You know what I mean? And I'm a regular person. Like I have to keep saying that because, you know, some of y'all are watching me on the TV screen right now. I'm sitting in a room with a cell phone using a standard cell phone camera. I just got a good microphone and I'm talking with you guys. That don't take no thing. Some people, you know, this is not for everybody. But I mean, if this is something you want to do, it's very easy. It is. All this stuff that you see up here was added as a group. All I got is a little tripod, little flexible tripod. I sit there. My Rode mic, the back of it broke, so I got it sitting on a mason jar with coins in it, with plastic over the top as a pop filter. And I just get on here and I roll, you know, because if y'all notice, I've been on a tear lately. I did 19 videos in the past 48 hours, not counting the 5 I did today. That's like 3 days worth of work. It was so much news I couldn't keep up. But I think I mentioned that to you. I'm like, it's so much news I can't even keep up. I would do one thing and then right after that something else would come. I'm like, damn, it just don't stop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But you say, Juju, the case you spoke on in Milwaukee, I sent it to a lot of men. I know your commentary really hit different. I thought, what case was that? Yeah, because I can't change my thing. I could go and look it up. What was it, today or yesterday? No, I ain't do nothing with Milwaukee. Southern Charisma said, what is a juggernaut? A juggernaut is a female. A Peter Panis is a male. The juggernaut female is a female that's just buck wild. Don't give a damn about nothing, cry victim all the time, and just will fuck your life up. Drama filled and dangerous fighting chick. Wow. That's a juggernaut. A Peter Panis is a thug ass type dude. False sense of reality. You know what I'm saying? Think the world revolve around them. Think they smart but sound stupid as hell when you have a normal conversation with them. You know what I'm saying? The ones that out here committing a lot of these crimes, stupid shit, running in stores instead, that's juggernaut behavior. Well, that's not juggernaut behavior. That's Peter Panis behavior. The ones that live in Neverland. You know what I'm saying? Wrong perception of the world. Can't get right. You know, like remember Life? They call him, dude can't get right. That's a Peter Panis. They live in the fantasy of their own mind. Man children. Who said they got the Jiffy Pop? He said got the Jiffy. You ain't got to have the Jiffy Pop on to be a juggernaut. You ain't got to have the Jiffy Pop. But the Jiffy Pop is the combat helmet. And the combat boots is the fuzzy slippers. Or the dirty Michael Kors slippers. The dirty slippers. That's the juggernaut combat boot. You know they about war. Let me tell you something. These the juggernauts, you got to be careful. Now, I ain't got nothing against the Jiffy Pop. People wear that in the house. But when the Jiffy Pop is out in the street, anytime I ever show you a video and they show people out there acting a fool, juggernauts acting a fool, look at the Jiffy Pop on their head. It's going to either be black or leopard. They the most dangerous. That's the juggernautist battle born. It's when they had that black Jiffy Pop on or they had the leopard. Hell to the no. You about to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Man, you see when you say something about London Thomas' boyfriend, I could have threw my phone because that was pathetic. Okay, yeah, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. I'm going to tell you something with that. But see, what I said was true, though. And that's why I brought that up. I was thinking about him. Did you see how this motherfucker looked? Did any of y'all go look at that arraignment hearing? This is him in court. You in there for murder. You sitting in a chair like this. You sitting down in the seat. You in there for murder. You sitting down in the seat, right? They tell him to stand up when he says his name. He stands up and then he sits back down and like they're still standing like, yo, the lawyer was like, get up. Stupid, don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Dumb shit. You don't even, you can, I'm gonna tell you something. If you cannot read a room nowadays, a lot of people get fucking killed for not being able to read a room. That's a very important skill. You got to know your surroundings and know the people that are around you and look at the reaction of people when you doing stuff. That's why Juggernaut is real dangerous and the Peter Pan's type is real dangerous. All of that woofing and loud and stuff, they do that shit and they think people in the room, no matter what noises they make or whatever, they so concentrated on trying to puff up and be something and be seen, they make themselves look stupid and don't even know that a lot of times these people in the thing ain't really against you. Or if not, they're gonna pump fake you and put batteries in your back to get you real hype to get hucklebuck by police so they can laugh. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee off duty. Oh yeah, tried to pistol whip him. Yeah. I gave the family credit, man. They admitted he was wrong. Did you see that video I showed? It was only like a 1 minute video. I think they both was wrong, though. The cop was doing a John Watts. You know how some people be setting it up where, nah, you ain't getting in front of me, and kind of wouldn't let him get in. But my man could have read the room. Not read the room. He seen he wasn't letting him in. But he like, I'm going to just get over anyway and force you to stop. They both was wrong. But getting out the car and hitting him with that gun in the mouth, calling him a bitch, you had the gun on you already out. Come on, man. Can somebody tell me the name of the movie on Netflix? It's called Monster. The Ed Gein story. It's called Monster. Ambitious, what up? Thank you, baby. Yeah, he was wrong, but the black dude was wrong too. You know what I'm saying? But like that shit, I think he just prejudged, like a lot of people do. You sleep on people. He a fat white dude. You didn't know he was a cop. Walked up. Listen, did you see? Go back to that video if you can. Listen to the sound of how it sounded when the gun hit that man in the mouth. It hit his teeth. He lucky that didn't shatter his whole fucking cage. That shit hit him. He was like, then he gonna walk away. Boom. Hit him and walk away. Now I'm gonna tell you something. You know what dudes remind me of? Guys that know this. I call them sneaking bandits. We always had a friend in the hood, right? That would walk up on people because he was mad. He might be the smallest one or whatever. He'll get mad and walk up on somebody and he would just punch him in the face and just walk away. You know what I'm saying? Or punch somebody in the face. And because he's small, he didn't think somebody gonna do nothing to him. Or like he had people, they be like, yo, no, chill, chill, chill. That's what that shit remind me of. Walk up there, you a bitch, and just hit a motherfucker in the mouth and then walk away from him like you ain't gonna do nothing. Are you fucking crazy? You know what I'm saying? People are crazy, man. There are people out there that match your level of crazy. I'm not the biggest or the baddest person at all. I mind my business. But if motherfucker come and do some crazy shit, it's hard for me to be quiet. You know what I mean? And you put your hands on me, it's fucking over. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like that. I mean, you get to the point now, you're like, that ain't gonna happen to me. I mean, that ain't flying. I don't even let people get in my face. You know what I'm saying? I don't let people get that close to me. Yeah, he snuck him. Yes, snuck him. How do I donate to your channel? It should be a $ button down there. Like I can see it on my screen. It should be a $ button. You can hit that and you can donate, or like you can just donate to a Cash App if you want. My Cash App is Tony, put my Cash App up there, please. Somebody put my Cash App up there. Coffee on me. God bless. Thanks for speaking the truth. Venus Helmet. Thank you, baby. Yeah, Monster's the name of the movie. Hi, Steve. She called me Mr. Steve. Stop that, Mr. Steve. Hi, Mr. Steve. I've been watching you for a while. I came across the video of where the man in Henderson, North Carolina, I'm alive, amen, over trash. Oh, yeah. When he killed that lady over the trash or something, putting the trash in front of her house or something. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all something. You know what's crazy? I remember almost every video I did. If you put a picture up of a mugshot I've ever used in all 4,000 plus of my videos, I might not remember the name, but I remember what they did. That's crazy, right? I didn't know I could remember that much. Thank you, King, for putting that up. Hey, some of y'all was gifting memberships last week. And people were asking me, we was trying to get that thing set up where people could gift memberships, right? It says when I'm on here, it has a thing, it should have an icon that says gift. I don't see the damn icon at all. You know what I'm saying? And like, I've been looking for this thing from at the top of the thing and everything. But some of y'all have been gifting memberships for me to other people. So I guess if y'all had that information, you could share it in the chat with other people. Still say, I love your channel. You are awesome at what you do. Being honest, I don't think I'm doing anything. Like, I mean, people always be like, keep doing what you're doing. I'm like, what am I doing? Like that's the hardest part with this. I just get on here and talk with you guys, but I appreciate you guys' kind words though. You know what I'm saying? You said it's in the settings. So it's in people's settings, or it's in my settings. Of course, for me, it said the gift memberships, I have to go into, hit the 3 dots at the top, and it would say gift memberships. I'm hitting my thing right now, and it don't say nothing up here about gift memberships. It says moderation activity, where I can see what the moderators are doing. Participants, see how many people are in here. Reactions, see how many icons, emojis I get. Pop-up chat and send feedback. It does not have anything as far as me sending yeah, like it doesn't have none of that. I don't understand this. Okay, it says fan funding. Let me go to this real quick. Fan funding. Allow gift memberships. You could be a lucky recipient of a gift membership with access to allow gift memberships. I'm hitting it now. So you could, it says you can receive a 1-month membership to channels you interact with, including the dynamic recent channel. So I hit that icon. So we're doing it live, right? So allow gift memberships. I just clicked that. So what do I do now? Oh, it says supers and highlighted memberships. Okay, so I hit the allow gift memberships. So let me go back to the main page and see what happens. All right, go back to the live chat, right? Now go back up here and hit the damn 3 stars. Let's see what happened. The 3 dots. God damn it, ain't nothing up here. All right, maybe. Oh, I forgot. When I went and looked at the thing, YouTube has to approve it. So I just hit it. YouTube has to approve it. So next week I can gift memberships. So if your ass is in here and you're not a member, hopefully next week, if this shit work, I'll give everybody in here a membership, hopefully. Or at least 50 or 60 of y'all. I'll gift it. It'd be on me. Cool? Because y'all do look out for me, man. You know, y'all, some of y'all, man, like clockwork, you give a donation and stuff like that. And I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all ride hard for me. You know, and I ain't got no words to say. I mean, it's amazing. But I'm glad you guys find content in it. Like these live streams we do, I never thought these live streams would be interesting to y'all. I mean, I would never, I just was like, how many people would be, my life to me is boring. Like, I mean, why would people be interested in my life? You know what I'm saying? I'm a homebody. I don't do shit. You know what I mean? Once in a while, you know, I might go to the store or something. Like, I have a routine. Like, around 4 o'clock, I go get dinner and start cooking that before Tony get in here. Hey, you know what, though? I'm going to tell you something. Juju, what you say? I watch most of my day. I watch you most of my day. A lot of people say that. I'm going to tell you something that's crazy. When I do videos and I get past 7 or 8 videos, right? And I start dropping these videos so fast, I have to tell myself sometimes, I wonder if I'm doing this stuff so much that these people will get alerts and be like, I'm tired of getting these alerts. I'm going to unsubscribe. Damn, Steve blowing my shit. Yes, yeah, she said you are my user. A lot of people say that stuff. But I be trying to search for stories that most people don't see. You know, like a lot of my stories have a message, but like if I can find something crazy or odd as hell, like when you be like, what the, like, you know, that wow factor, I'll put that up quick as I can. But a lot of stories, I try to stay with them. I don't just want to report on something and then leave it alone because this stuff is big news to people. Like that Kata Scott thing, and I got to go back to that. Man, that shit is really bothering me. In that press conference, they said, the DA said, I want you to hear this. He said they don't call judges in the middle of the night for no bond request, because if they call the judge, judges don't like to be woken up. If they call the judge in the middle of the night, the judge will automatically lower the bond instead of having the bond high. They said this dude, Keon King, the one that was looking in the window, said his bail from that first assault of that stalker, they said that his bond, they wanted to make it $1 million. But the judge and the person that was over that said no, 200,000. They said within 20 minutes, he bonded out. So out of $200,000, $20,000, somebody came up with $20,000 and got him out. He had money like that. They got him out. And when he got out, he wound up getting catered. Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate you, brother. Would you say, Steve? Would you say, hey, Steve, I'll be upset when I don't have a video to watch. So drop as many as you can because I'm a yeah. So I'm gonna tell you something. I do have value to people that be on the road driving. You know what I'm saying? Because my favorite YouTubers back in the day, I would listen to them while I'm driving. I'm like, yo, this is the best thing ever. Like I would get up in the morning. Like I stopped listening to the radio because of YouTube. I had my favorite YouTubers. One's talking about football and stuff like that. In the morning, I get up, get my Mountain Dew, get in the car, set my phone up, play through my phone, just drive in traffic, be hitting the YouTube. So I do have value. So, I mean, that's good. But, you know, I'm going to show you something that's crazy, and I'll probably never get over this. And this is a blessing, man. For real. I just see if you can picture this. I had my favorite YouTubers, right? And they're still out. And this was about 4 or 5 years before I even started. I have surpassed them in subscribers, right? And I've carved my own niche out. And the thing is crazy is like, I'll go and be like, yo, I used to listen to this person. Let me see what they're doing. I'll go look and my subscriber count is dwarfing theirs. And like today we just hit 139,000. Thank everybody that's a subscriber. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's crazy. Like they're saying, like I looked at my vidIQ thing, which I don't really go by because anything's subject to change. They're saying I'm going to hit, my date to hit 150,000 is December 26th, which I'll most likely beat that before then because it all depends on the news stories and the influx of traffic that are being directed to my channel. Because a lot of people don't know when you make a video, unless you have loyal listeners like you guys get the alert. But the more subscribers you have, the less view you're getting because you're already in the algorithm. And most people share your stuff, so YouTube doesn't push it as much. That's why now 2025 is the best time to start doing YouTube because they're focusing on newer YouTubers getting up and getting monetized as fast as possible. So they'll show somebody's video way faster than they'll show mine. A lot of people don't know that. See, my channel runs itself. And it's like, you know, thank God it got to that point. This motherfucking channel is an unstoppable machine. I don't have to do shit. And it just is taking off. Like pretty soon, I'm not going to be able to do this by myself. I told y'all that when I was at 80,000. This motherfucker right here is a speeding train. I'm holding on by 2 fingers. This thing is crazy. Like I get a lot of sponsorship offers. Somebody offered me $5,000 yesterday, but it's like I don't take the sponsorship on offers. Not saying I'm rich and I need money. I don't need money or nothing, but they want to control what you say and how you say it. Then they tell you, hey, you know, you can't curse in your videos, or you got to talk like this, or we want you to take a picture using the product. Listen, some of that stuff, no, we're not doing that. I'm not putting an avocado mask on my face. Could you imagine the stock market one putting an avocado mask on? This, and then I get on the channel, right? This video is sponsored by something. Avocado mask. Have you ever got up and had that dry feeling on your face and then I got to do an infomercial in the middle of my shit talking about a dead baby or somebody getting their ass beat by a knucklehead dude and I got green shit on my face and I'm sitting up there doing like this looking stupid? I'd lose half my subscribers. You know, all the thugs be like, this nigga ain't real. Let's keep it real. I'm like, damn, it was just a commercial. Ah, Steve, you crossed over. But yeah, man, some of the stuff, I can't do it. There's some people contact me and I got back with them. They ain't get back with me, but sometimes another thing is a lot of them just be scam. I know somebody that had 40,000 subscribers, and somebody came and said they was a what's the name? Because like when you deal with these people, you have to give them bank information. You have to give them your URL number and all that type of stuff. So that means they can go in your fucking channel. That's like giving your bank account number to somebody. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful. I built this shit. This shit took a long time. I'm almost on year 3. I ain't just trying to give my information to anybody. A lot of times, them people be from other places like India and stuff. I can really make your channel go. I can make my channel go too. My channel moves pretty quick. It ain't like it's stagnant. So it's like I'm kind of like, no. I'm gonna tell y'all another thing too. I know y'all seen this. On YouTube, there's a video, right? And I found this out from my son today. There's a commercial, and y'all seen it, and it'll say, "We know who your perfect significant other is." And it'll play that goofy music, and it'll show a bunch of pictures over top of somebody's head, and then it'll show a drawing of who your soulmate is. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen that commercial on YouTube? Yeah, that's made in Russia, and they want your bank information and all that shit, and people signing up for that shit. Don't do that shit. Yeah, you know it almost daily. Don't do that. Anything out of China or Russia, I don't give my information. I don't do that type of stuff anyway. But what you say, Angela Patterson? Steve, I'll be cracking up when some of them stories you scratch. Yeah, well, most of them stories had me scratching my head. Yeah, dude I know had 35,000 subscribers, and he gave his information up, and they took next day he woke up, his whole channel was gone. I'm like, yo. He like, YouTube can't do nothing. For some reason, when you delete a video, you cannot get that back. YouTube like, nah, we can't pull that back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Sherry Odell, unfortunately, no, I see much worse commercials. Yeah, it's a lot of crazy commercials out here. How do we send stories to you? Charlotte asks. My email. My email is in the description box of all my videos. So is the link to be a channel member too. Modest Mouse. Shut up, Modest Mouse. The shooting which came as people celebrated homecoming weekend in downtown Leland shortly after a high school football game was the deadliest of several shootings. Yeah, I seen that, but I had to go and do something. I didn't even cover that, but I think they arrested like 10 people for that. All of them kids. Yeah, I used to go to college in Mississippi, and they had a shooting on the damn thing when I was there on a university campus. First night I got there, somebody got killed. I was like, yo, this is some different shit. Ambitious, I tried your email, Steve. It's not working for me. I don't know why I don't know why it's working. What's wrong with your computer or something? That email's valid. Scammers called my grandbaby phone today and had to cuss her out. Rose don't play. Rose came in here on fire. I had to cuss somebody out. What happens to the mother drowning her kids in Kingwood? I'm glad you brought that up. We ain't heard shit else about that. Besides the dad getting locked up for something stupid, we didn't hear nothing else about that out here. It's like it just came and went. That's the thing. You can run with stories and then they just disappear. But then again, that has something to do with the justice system, because I'll give you an example. You seen the people just went to court today, right? About the little baby, Nakeem Pratt. Now they went to court today. Now they'll be on the shelf for a month. November 4th, I think they said they come back. And then the news will pick up the story again. And then it might just go for a day. And they most likely won't be in there. And then 1 or 2 years, they'll just be sitting in jail. And we won't hear anything about it. That's why when I seen the London Thomas case, it was a break in that. And I seen it was only out for 20 minutes. I'm like, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I grabbed it and I took it. I ran because a lot of y'all was interested in that story brought a lot of y'all to the channel. So it's only right for me to keep up with the story. Yeah, but that just looking at him, he looked like a Muppets character. You know what I'm saying? That boy, and then his mom looked mean as shit. And then I'm sitting up there looking at him. He looking stupid, and he looked like something wrong with him. And I'm like, yo, did they know that he was 23 years old? That's the thing. Because, I mean, a lot of times, man, people that are victims, you don't want to ask questions because you feel bad for them. But sometimes, damn, did you know that she was messing with a grown-ass man? You know me, I'm ignorant. If I knew these people up close and like for sure, and like I knew them, this is what I would say to the dad. I'm like, yo, did you see how he look? Bro, did you see his eye? What if he put a seed in and the baby looked like that? They gotta put an eye patch on this motherfucker. Corrected vision. What's that shit called? A stigma when you had a cock eye and shit? Like, I mean, damn. It only goes down from there. Listen, let me tell you something. Women like to fix men, but some motherfuckers are unfixable. He got a mom and he still look like that at 23 years old. The damage is done. You can't do nothing with it. You either live with it or not. Because I'm tell you something. I learned this as an older person. When you start dating people, there are things you will, you ain't gonna get the perfect person. There are things you will and won't deal with. So you gotta pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? That shit right there, no. And I'm gonna say something ignorant because we at the hour mark and I'm about to get out of here. In closing, let me say this joke. And this is a joke, but I'm dead serious at the same time. You seen that motherfucker face? Now, you know London Thomas, 17. She's still a kid, no matter how people look at it. She ain't 18 yet. She still got some naivety in her. This guy was on house arrest, and he couldn't leave the house and get a job or nothing. And she was going over there spending her time, wasting her time with this dude, and it cost her life. Now, I want you to go, when you get off of here, go to Google Images, look up his name, Jalen Pendergrass. Look at his face and look at his eyes. Look at his hair. Look at him in court today. Look how fucked up he look. Now, I'm going to tell you something about men. 2 times in normal situations, we make ugly faces. What are they? Do y'all know? A lot of times when you're crying, you make an ugly face as a man. And when you come real hard during sex, your nut face, I call it the nut face. Look at his face and then imagine his nut face. Yuck. Yuck. Did you hear what I say? Could you imagine that? He all on top of you. He breathing, one eye open, one other eye closed, and all of a sudden he nut. Then fall on you. That dusty ass hair, bats flying all out of it and shit. Fuck out of here. Do better. Teach these young girls. Listen, I told you in the video, everything men do when they're younger, right? We do because we think that attracts y'all. That's facts. Remember back in the day, fellas? The ugliest motherfucker have a nice little chain on, try to wear nice clothes, had that smell good on. Now I be motherfuckers stinking like homeless people going to school. Hair got lint balls in it talking about they getting the honeys. Give me a goddamn break. Come on, man. The degradation of mankind is a fucking mess. It is. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. Ugh, God. I will see you guys tomorrow. We ain't had no stories tonight, but we had a good time, man. This is what we do every Friday. You know, a lot of people don't know about these live streams don't get the views that my other videos do. I wish they did because we be having fun in here, you got to admit. And we be saying some ignorant shit. I love it. Anyway, thank you as always for spending part of your weekend with me. We'll start up tomorrow with the videos again. And I will hit you guys as usual. I love you, man. You guys be safe out there. Lock your doors. There are naked people running around trying to stick their... Anyway, be careful. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. I love you as always. You guys.